What is up, Wire Gang? It's your boy Otaku Sean coming at you with another reaction. I know I am super late. Y'all ain't gotta tell me. I know we catching up. We had some stuff to do, but we back. And today we checking out some new Daddyphatsnaps featuring Frazer doing a Madara rap titled Shadows. Yes, I'm really hyped for this one. I'm always hyped when I do Daddyphatsnaps, but Daddyphatsnaps and Frazer has had one of my favorite hooks that I've heard in a while. The Demon King hook for the Sukuna rap that he did with Rustage, that is by far one of my favorite. I'm assuming he's going to be the hook guy on this. That is one of my favorite hooks. So I'm hyped to see what he brings with this one. And, you know, we already know what Daddyphatsnaps going to do. So we ain't even got to talk about that. Naruto, you know, no, we like Naruto over here. So that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Say, what do you say? Every time you don't listen to this track at full volume, Madara drops a meteor on a baby. Do it for the kids. Y'all know. Y'all already know what to do. Frazer on the chorus. You know, Hideki, third PHP, of course. And I'm guessing, like, the Shadows is referring to, like, Shadow Hokage, how, like, Madara's the original Shadow Hokage, maybe? Shadow clones? I don't know.
Yeah, if I went back, wish I could do it again. I went on time, ended up losing my friend. Never looked back, never thought I would regret. That was the plan, now I see how it's gonna end. I didn't want it this way.
Oh, like, see that's what I'm talking. If I went back, I love it, man. I want to hear that again. Cause like, normally I just say good hook, you know, not good hook, but his hook actually has, like with his Demon King hook, he actually be saying stuff. So you gotta actually listen to the hook. You talking about how he ended up losing my friends because, you know, it originally Madara and Hashirama, they were friends. Originally they weren't friends, then they became friends, and then they weren't friends again, you know. So let me go back.
Wish I could, yeah, if I went back, wish I could do it again. I went on time, ended up losing my friend.
So if I went back, wish I could do it again. I went off track because, you know, Madara, he got his own ideas in his head. He defected from the village and, you know, all the stuff happened. So if I went back, I wish I could do it again. Went off track, ended up losing my friend. Severing the bond between him and Hashirama. Hashirama? Yeah. First Hokage. Yeah. Hashirama? Yeah.
Never thought I would regret. That was the plan. Now I see how it's gonna end. I didn't want it this way, but this is the way that it is. Really, I wanted to change, but didn't think it would be left to the kids.
Yes! I didn't want it this way, but this is the way that it is. He said, did he say, I don't think he said that I didn't want it to change, or that I wanted it to change, but didn't think it'd be left to the kids. Meaning, like, Naruto's generation, the kids are the one that finally, like, achieved the change and, like, the ideas that he was like, striving for. Like, the peace that he was trying to achieve. Is that what it? Oh.
Really, I wanted to change, but didn't think it would be left to the kids. How is it every war is the same? It's always the evil that lives. You ain't got no one to...
That's facts. Every war is the same. It's always the evil that lived. He outlived Hashirama. But in the war between, was it? I mean, it wasn't really a war. It was like a fight. The fourth Hokage, Toby outlived the fourth Hokage. Orochimaru outlived the third Hokage. It's always the evil that lives.
How is it every war is the same? It's always the evil that lives. You ain't got no one to blame. Except for the man in the mirror. You trying to show me a different way.
So he talking to Hashirama now. He said, you ain't got no one to blame except for the man in the mirror. He said, you tried to show me a different way. This is Madara talking to Hashirama.
You ain't got no one to blame except for the man in the mirror. You tried to show me a different way. What did you know what I didn't change? Really control and I did away. Shut every word and I went away on different pages.
like the way he flowing. I'm trying to like get the bars and then appreciate the flow at the same time. Cause it's like that. It's like the intensity ramps up and then just smooths out. I like that. So what do you know what I like? No matter. Then he said, I heard, what did you know I didn't change? Despite everything you tried to instill in me, how you fought for this peace and all this. No, my ideals didn't change. I still think this is the way we need to go.
What did you know what I didn't change? Feeling control and I dip away. Shut every word and I went away. On different pages, still the same. Feel like I'm walking a mirror maze. Face the reflection of dimmer days. The path of the shadows is the parade. Never been the same since you.
I feel like I'm walking a mirror ways. And like he's saying, like he's seeing history repeat itself.
Face the reflection of dimmer days. The path of the shadows is the parade. Never been the same since you left. On the Uchiha we play. But I see red under the rain. So I will rain death on them. And in the enamel. But you will. I'ma put you through the type of pain if you will understand. It's too late.
Oh, shout out to put you through the type of pain that few will understand. Like, shout out to Pain and his whole ideology of that, like, understanding is built through pain. He said, since you left and the Uchiha, I like that, what he did with his voice with the Uchiha was bled part. I can't do it, but I like that.
On the Uchiha we play. Grab a little blood, I see red. Under the Renegade we're led. So I will.
Under the Renegade we're led. What's that mean? I mean, I guess that's another reference to Pain, because, you know, he had the Renegade. And eventually, like, Madara, of course, had the Renegade. And I think he used the Renegade to, like, enact the Infinite Tsukuyomi. My Naruto knowledge is a bit, like, fuzzy, but, yeah.
But you will. I'ma put you through the type of pain if you will understand. It's too late, leave the whole talk with the butane. You can live up being human. We tried it your way, and it always end up the same. And then we game. It's all.
Again, we tried it your way, and it always ended up the same. The cycle kept repeating itself.
Being human. We tried it your way, and it always end up the same. And never we game. It's always a battlefield, but on that other brothers are slain. But in my world, that we
that other brothers are slain. You know, his brother was slain. One of the Hashirama and Tobirama, I think they had a brother that was slain. Referencing them. Like, this is all like a conversation. Like, it's like he's talking directly to Hashirama about your ways didn't work. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
never we game. It's always a battlefield, but on that other brothers are slain. But in my world, there ain't a battlefield. When it's coming, I know you'll say. If I went back.
Before we get into that, in my world, there ain't a battlefield. In the Infinite Tsukuyomi, there is no battlefield. There is only peace. Now let's get into this hook.
Wish I could do it again. I want to die. And it'll lose my friend. Never look back. Never thought I would regret. That was the plan. Now I see how it's gonna end. If I went back. Wish I could do it again. I want to die. And it'll lose my friend. Never look back. Never thought I would regret. That was the plan. Now I see how it's gonna end.
I like that he doubled it up, and I'm glad he didn't do like he did on the Victor track and put it only at the beginning and the end, because I love this hook. I want to hear this hook more than just at the beginning or the end. So I'm glad he didn't do like he did on that track where he put it. He actually had a hook in the middle. Yeah, and he doubled it up. I like that. Was it doubled at the beginning? I don't think it was. But yeah, I love this. I love all of this.
That was the plan. Now I see how it's gonna end. Live in the shadows, but what you expect when the gutter's gutter? All you motherfuckers on your mother's side don't want nothing but a lunch and supper while your brothers run for cover. Got them ducking under other brothers. You won't.
Oh my God. The gutter's gutter, mother, brother, father. Oh my God. Let's just.
Don't want nothing but a lunch and supper while your brothers run for cover. Got them ducking under other brothers. You won't give them nothing, but you want a buffer. Then you want when they get ugly. Others suffer, but when you get bloody bloodshed, now it's something no one know innocent. But you all act so ignorant. But it don't make no difference. None of my world you're living in. I would call this ambitious. Skeptics may call it imprisonment. Freedom's a privilege.
He said, I wouldn't call this ambitious. Skeptics, they call it imprisonment. Because that's basically what it is. It is imprisonment. You know, you're trapped in like because you're imprisoning people inside their own minds. But in his head, that's a better way. When people are left to their own devices, wars happen.
World you're living in, I would call this ambition. Scammers may call it imprisonment. Freedom's a privilege. Look what you did with this.
Exactly. Freedom's a privilege. Look what you did with it. That's the most real thing I've heard. We have freedom in the real world. Look what we do with it. Ideally, if Madara was in the world that we live in, the infinite Tsukiyomi would have been up. We'll all be wrapped around in that tree. But like you said, we squandered that privilege.
I would call this ambition. Scammers may call it imprisonment. Freedom's a privilege. Look what you did with this. Sending your children to die for its citizens. Crooked composers, they're laming our instruments. Crooked composers, they playing, you fiddling.
Oh! Crooked composers, they playing, you fiddling. I don't know if he talking about how Kaguya played him, how he played everybody else. How the Kages played, like, then you had the bars about the children, the children died and all that. Like how the Hokages play everybody in the village. That could be a lot. Yeah, southern children to die for its citizens.
Die for its citizens. Crooked composers, they're laming our instruments. Crooked composers, they playing, you fiddling. Playing like I can keep playing with sending them. Pray on the world, but then pray on the innocent. Praying on me, but you pray on you living.
Playing on, like, how I keep playing with synonyms. Like how you keep playing it. Okay.
Like I can keep playing with sending them. Pray on the world, but then pray on the innocent. Praying on me, but you pray on you living this house. Need to flip it. All they talking, nobody listen. All they talking, bring all your numbers. Better keep count when I remove digits. No, I didn't choose this, bro, but you refused to, bro. That's why I do this, bro. That's why I do this, bro. Cause all you do is, and we've been through this, bro. And I won't do this, no, I won't.
I won't do this, cause all you do is hope. That's a way to close it, man. It's like I'm gonna be the action. That's like he was. So yes, this is a reference to him being the Shadow Hokage, because the Hokage, the one that inspires the hope, who's the face and all this, the positive, the light, that's all you do is hope. I'm gonna be the one that makes the moves that gets us to where we need to be, pretty much. That's what he's saying in this, and that's I love it. Yeah.
And I won't do this, no, I won't. If I went back, wish I could do it again. I went on time, and it'll lose my friend. Never look back, never thought I would regret. That was the plan, now I see how it's gonna end. If I went back, wish I could do it again. I went on time, and it'll lose my friend. Never look back, never thought I would regret.
Yeah!
What have I done?
Man! Hold on, let him get his watch time. That's a closer. That's a closer right there. Like, you close it emphasizing the regret that Madara felt when he, like, upon realizing, like, he said, my tunnel vision have it wrong, what have I done? When he realized, hey, I was just a pawn in this other person's plan. Like, what have I done? Yeah, this was a perfect summarization of the character from start to finish. Perfect summarization of the role that Madara, in the grand scheme of things, like Madara, his contribution to the peace that they achieved in Naruto. The contribution of the Shadow Hokages to the Hokage. Now, they never get the recognition they deserve, of course, because they're the Shadow Hokages. But yeah, this was awesome. This was a great representation of not only Madara, but all the Shadow Hokages. and just fire, man. That hook, like I said, that hook alone, Frazer is becoming my favorite at hooks. Period. And DPS did what DPS always does. Gives us a great performance. Gives us an angle of the character that we don't necessarily look at in a certain way. And like puts it in an awesome rap style. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. That's what I think. Let me know how y'all felt about it down in the comments. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. I'm going to leave a link to the original. Go run this up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Otaku Sean, and see you.